Hi, my name's Ruby. I'll be your nurse today, and I'll be conducting your interview. The purpose of this assessment is so that we can get a complete picture of your overall health. Before we can begin, can I just ask you for your permission to be able to move forward?
Yes.
Okay. Great, thank you. Everything that we talk about will be confidential, and it's only used to support your care. If you need to pause or have any questions, please ask me, okay? So let's get started with some general background information. Your name and your birth date.
Haley Patrick, 10/5/99.
Awesome. So that makes you about 26 years old.
Mhm.
Okay. And how do you identify?
I'm a female.
Okay. All right, thank you for sharing that information with me. We're gonna go ahead and move forward. Are you married?
No, I'm single, but I have a
Okay.
boyfriend.
Okay. And what kind of work do you do?
I work at a winery.
Okay. And what was that's your most recent occupation while you were there? What do you do there?
I'm like an event coordinator, so I help put together the events and decorate the rooms and
Okay.
cash out the
That sounds like fun.
customers. Yeah.
So do you live by yourself?
Yeah, and I have a dog and cats.
Okay. And you guys have an apartment or a house?
It's a house.
Okay. Can you tell me what like a typical day looks like for you?
Most of the time I go to work, I get up pretty early, around 4:30 to 5, and I go to work at 6, and I'll get home between 4:30 and 5 p.m.
Okay.
And we'll have dinner.
Sounds
and
like you're
feed all the
pretty
pets.
busy.
Yeah, I get a few days off and then I do my errands.
So what brings you in for today?
Just a wellness exam.
Well, that's perfect. I'm glad to hear that. So glad that you were focused on maintaining your overall health and preventing any potential problems. We're gonna go ahead and just move on. How would you describe your overall health right now?
I think it's pretty good. I'm trying to lose some weight and focus on reducing my sugar intake, but I try to exercise a few times a week. I'm pretty active at my job, and I'm trying to eat at home and eat better at home.
Well, I'm glad that you're taking the steps to be healthy. Not everyone does that. And how much water intake do you usually have?
Probably 1 liter to 2 liters
That's awesome.
per day.
Are you under the care of a specialist right now or any other doctor?
No.
Okay. I'd like to talk a little bit about your past medical history. Have you ever been diagnosed with the chronic conditions like high blood pressure or diabetes
No.
or asthma?
No, nothing like that.
Okay. And have you had any surgeries or hospital stays?
I did have 3 surgeries on my knee when I was 17 and 18 because I tore my ACL and my meniscus, and that was in my right knee.
Okay. And during that time, did they give you a blood transfusion?
No, no blood transfusion, but I donate blood a lot.
That's awesome. Do you know your blood type?
Oh, positive.
Oh, that's awesome. Universal.
Mhm.
They'd love to see you come in.
Mhm.
Can you tell me whenever that you went to go and donate blood, did they tell you that you had anemia or low iron?
Sometimes they turn me away because of my iron. My hemoglobin will be a little too low, but nothing worrisome, just not good enough to donate. So I'll go home and take a supplement or try to eat a lot of red meat.
And you do drink enough water, so that's good. So I'm glad that you're keeping yourself healthy with doing that. I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna see about your menstrual cycles. Is that okay to talk about?
Mhm.
Okay. When was your last menstrual cycle?
Probably about 6 weeks ago.
Okay, and then are you usually normal?
Yeah, it's usually about every 6 weeks, and mine are pretty short, like 3 to 5 days.
6 weeks, not 4?
Not 4.
Awesome.
It's just always been that way.
And when did you start your period?
I think when I was 13 or 14.
Okay. And have you had any pregnancies or any deliveries?
No,
And are you taking any contraceptives?
not anymore, but I used to take birth control.
Okay. Just a reminder, if you ever take birth control again, you just want to make sure that you're careful with antibiotics, or if you're taking any Pepto-Bismol over counter, you can get pregnant from that. It can actually make your birth control not work.
Oh.
Okay. Any STDs?
No.
Okay. So since we're talking about that, I wanna go ahead and talk about maybe some family history.
Mhm.
Are your parents alive?
I know that my mom is. I don't know my biological dad, so I don't know anything about his health history.
Okay. And does your mom have any health issues?
She has a lot. She has lupus and a blood clotting disorder.
Okay. And have you been tested with that?
She was weary about it when I got my surgeries, but they didn't find anything, and I never had a blood clot.
All right, great. And so, do you have any siblings?
Yeah, I have 3 younger sisters.
3 younger sisters, okay. And do they have any history?
Not much. My first youngest sister, Taylor, she has endometriosis, and the next one has constipation problems, and then my third one was totally fine.
Okay. What about grandma or grandpa?
I know that my grandma died of a heart problem. I don't know my grandpa.
Okay. All right. You mentioned that was it your younger sister?
Yeah, like that what?
Did she have any childhood diseases?
Ivy had scarlet fever.
Okay. And what about you? Have you had any childhood diseases when you were younger?
I used to get strep a lot and hand, foot, and mouth disease, but that's it.
Okay.
That was when I was pretty young.
And when you were younger, did you live like in an apartment or in a house?
I moved a lot, but mostly apartments until I was like 12.
Okay. I know that you mentioned that you had a dog. Do you have any allergies?
Not that I know of.
Okay. Just strep throat?
Yeah.
Okay. So I appreciate you sharing that family history. Can we help you? It helps us identify early health risks that you may or may not have. We're gonna go ahead and move on. I just have a few questions about your body systems to make sure we're not missing anything.
Okay.
So for your skin, have you noticed any rashes or dryness, changes in your nails or in your skin?
No, my nails have been kind of weak, but I think it's because I had like a gel manicure.
A manicure, yeah, that can happen. So you can just keep pushing those cuticles back and the new nail will grow.
Yeah, they're already getting better, but my skin is fine. I never had any moles. I've always had freckles, but nothing new has popped up.
No, like gross or like skin tags, they call them.
No,
Okay. And what about your eyes? Are they dry? Are they watery?
they're dry. Sometimes I use eye drops regularly.
Okay. So how about your neck? Is there any, do you have any frequent headaches or dizziness or stiff neck?
No, nothing like that. My
Okay.
neck feels pretty good.
And no vision changes, corrective lenses,
No, I've always had good vision. 20/20.
hearing issues, any earaches?
No, no earaches. I always joke that I'm hard of hearing, but that's because I listen to music really loud. So. But I can hear good enough.
Okay. Any congestion? I know that you said that you had strep throat, but any congestion or sore throat?
No, and I don't have strep throat now. That was
Okay.
just when I was younger.
Okay. So any chest palpitations or swelling in your legs? Any vertigo?
No, none of that. What is vertigo though?
Vertigo just is like when you go to stand up, you feel dizzy
No.
and you have to sit right back down. Okay. It just makes you dizzy. How about how much coffee intake you have?
I actually don't drink coffee every day like I used to, but I'd say I have a coffee frequently, maybe every other day.
Okay,
Or
so
4 days out of the week, maybe when I go to work. And
so
it
you
will
watch
just-
your your caffeine intake?
Yeah.
Which is good
I
because
don't do any energy drinks.
that's
I
what my
do-
next question was.
Yeah, no energy drinks. Sometimes I have like a V8 energy, but there's only about a cup of coffee worth of caffeine in there.
Okay.
So maybe 4 days I have coffee.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and touch on respiratory. Any shortness of breath, any changes, like whenever do you feel like your diaphragm's not coming up enough?
No, I breathe okay.
Okay, good. All right, any stiffness, pain, or weakness in your joints or your muscles? I know that you did have the ACL repair. Do you have anything from that?
All of my joints are good except for my right knee is just sore sometimes. Like when it rains, it'll just kind of be stiff.
Okay,
Sometimes I just take like Tylenol.
okay. Ibuprofen would probably be better for that, unless it's really pain and not inflammation. Any problems with urination or discomfort, any burning?
No.
Okay. And what about, your appetite?
I feel like it's good. I always have a good appetite, but I'm trying to make sure that I watch how many calories I'm eating right now, so I'm trying to get to a healthier weight.
That's perfect. Any constipation?
No.
Okay. Any numbness, tingling, or coordination problems and unexplained fatigue?
Nope.
Okay, what about sweating? At night, any night sweats or changes in your weight?
No. I've been trying to lose a few pounds, so there has been a change in my weight, but no night sweats. I only sweat if I work out, really.
Okay. And have you had any mood or stress level changes? Any stress concerns?
No, I'm pretty happy. Like, I love my job. I love my dog. I'm getting another dog soon.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So tell me, how many hours of sleep do you usually get at night?
Work nights, like maybe 6, but on days off, I try to get like 8 to 10.
Okay. So basically what I need to know is like a little bit about your daily routine and how you manage your day-to-day activities. Are you able to bathe, dress, and prepare your meals independently?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And do you have trouble walking, climbing stairs, or keeping your balance?
No.
Okay. And what is your exercise routine?
I'll go to the gym a few times a week and walk on the treadmill and lift weights after, and I even go to the sauna.
Okay.
And then sometimes I walk my dog. We go on hikes, but not in the winter.
Okay, so those are some of the activities that you enjoy doing?
Yeah, and I like to craft.
Okay. Can you describe the typical diet, like what you like to eat?
I like a lot of bread and pasta, which
I
is
know,
so
who
good for
doesn't,
you.
right?
But I also like steak and chicken.
Okay. And do you smoke or drink?
No.
Okay. I bet that's hard whenever you work at a winery.
Yeah, but not so much. Okay.
Any recreational substances that you may have partaken in?
No.
Marijuana? Okay. And how do you usually manage your stress? Just by walking the dog and working out?
Working out, crafting, coloring, just decompressing.
So do you have friends and family members that can help you, that you can rely on them for support?
Oh, for sure.
All right, it sounds like you have some good habits and support team in place. That's wonderful. Okay, let's go ahead and can you tell me about your medications? Do you take anything that's over the counter, vitamins or herbal supplements?
Yeah, I take like some oils, like oregano oil, and I use peppermint oil occasionally, and then like I said, sometimes Tylenol. But other than that, I don't really take anything regularly.
Okay, have you been exposed to any toxins at the winery, like pesticides or anything from the grapes?
No, we're really careful. Like sometimes the carbon monoxide levels are really high there, but we have like a monitor and we just don't go back there at that time.
That's great. I'm glad that they protect you. The medications that you have, so none of them are prescribed and they're all over the counter, and you know that sometimes herbal substances can also interfere with birth control, so you have to be careful of that. You really have given me like the best information to provide a very complete picture of your health, which helps us plan your care moving forward. Is there anything else that you would like to mention or any questions that you have for me?
Not at this time, no.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. I just want to make sure that the information that we reviewed and used is to keep you on track with your wellness goals. I'm very appreciative for you to come in and be aware of your wellness. Thank you again, and you take care.